Good evening and welcome to Prime of Midlife. I am back. I've had a fabulous holiday and I have just watched the news to see what came out in that mini budget or growth plan. Really? So there is tax cut after tax cut after tax cut. Now, yesterday, correct me if I'm wrong, did Therese Coffey not say that she was looking for the NHS to reach these specific targets and they needed to get more done and they needed to get rid of the backlog? And how is that going to be funded, I wonder? Because there's no funding left anymore. They've stopped the funding. I mean, stopping the 45% tax rate, just abolishing it, really. So that's great if you're in the top tax rate. But if you're not in the top tax rate and you're hoping to get, a hip replacement or something like that, you're hoping to get an operation or even hoping to see a doctor, there's no funding. I mean, it was on the news yesterday, one of the doctors was saying, I can't get a nurse, I've got to use locum agencies. I've advertised twice, I can't get a nurse. That's because the nurses are not working anymore. They get more appreciation and more money if they're not with the NHS. What does that say? And what are they doing? Are they trying to help the NHS? No, they're not. No. Let's just stop bringing in taxes. Let's just borrow money. And look what the borrowing did. I left Saltcoats at, back at 8 this morning, and the exchange rate was $1.12. It's now less than $1.10. I think it's $1.08. So I think the national financial industry is a bit squinty about this. I don't think they're liking the thought of what has suddenly happened. I mean, where is Britain going to... They're saying, we need to stop the cap on the bankers' bonuses because we want the banks to bring the bankers to London. We want them to be paying taxes. They get so many tax breaks, they don't pay taxes, for goodness sake. And their bankers should have been on 45% tax, but that's now been banned, so we don't get the tax from that either. So someone please tell me how we're benefiting from these bankers coming to London. There's incentive after incentive. The corporation tax being reduced, so the company that brings them over here doesn't need to pay as much tax. The higher rate of tax has been reduced, and I mean, obviously, if their bonuses are not capped, then they're not paying they are paying the higher rate tax. Sorry. So, but they don't have to pay that anymore because it's been abolished. So where are we actually? Where is this growth coming, and what is the growth measured on? Because certainly it doesn't seem to be how it's going to benefit the UK economy. And don't even start me on these investment zones. If you are in an investment zone, object strongly, because your planning is going to get out the window. You're not going to have the same planning rules, because it's going to be like, oh yes, let's build everywhere. Developers want to invest in that county. Oh look, it's an area of natural beauty. Yes, but developers want to invest. We want to make money from them. Don't even start me on how developers go back on their Section 75s and their promises when they get planning permission. Which now is not going to be as difficult because, oh my goodness, they want to invest. Basically, the UK has just been set up for asset stripping. That's what's happened. The UK, as a country, as a business, is going to get flooded with people who are like, oh, we'll do that, we don't have to pay that, and there's less corporation tax, we don't have to have such stringent planning applications, and if we're in one of these free trade zones, then, we barely even need to follow the law because they have such a different world to try and make it better for investment. I'm fed up of it being better for investment. I want it to be better for the British people. And the sooner someone does that, the better. So there you go. That is me, done my Friday night rant. I'm going to now go and relax because I'm doing housework tomorrow. So I will catch you later.